Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very exciting one because I'm going to be comparing one of my favorite moisturizers back in the day, which I kind of had to dethrone because it also got discontinued. Basically, in case you're wondering why you haven't seen this moisturizer on my channel in a hot minute, I am speaking about the Chemist Play Dry to Normal Skin Night Cream. This was one of my favorites and I spoke about it so much. You saw it in so many empties videos. And in case you didn't know, Chemist Play actually discontinued this moisturizer a while back. I want to say it's been about 4 to 5 months, if I'm remembering correctly, or maybe even longer. I don't remember because I've had this for so long. I've actually saved just a little bit of product inside in here, if you can see, just because I was like saving to every last bit of it. And also a part of me felt like they are going to bring this back. I kind of knew that they're going to relaunch moisturizers and face washes. Face washes is like the new launch, and then I also knew that they're going to launch some moisturizers, and I had expected that they would definitely have a moisturizer similar to this in the new line. So they kind of discontinued this specific one and came about with this right here, which looks very similar in terms of the packaging also. Like you can see, same colors, exact same colors. There is not even like a shade difference. It's the same shades that they've used for the packaging. And the newer moisturizer is called the Chemist Play Hyaluronic Acid Hydrating Face Moisturizer. This one was like labeled as a night cream, and I did use it also as a night cream because they are pretty like thick moisturizers, whereas this hydrating moisturizer can actually, I feel like, be used both day and night. Today we're going to use both of them as my daytime moisturizer. This one I'm a little bit nervous about whether it will work or not, and we're basically going to do half and half face because I want to compare both of these products, show you how they apply, so that if you used to love this back in the day like I did, you will know whether this stands close to it, is similar, not similar, better, worse, whatever, because there are definitely a lot of pros and cons to both these products, which I will be highlighting in today's video. And yes, it's going to be a little bit detailed, so even though I'm not talking about too many things, I want to speak about a lot of aspects of both of these products. So yes, please bear with me if you want to, in case you're interested. So firstly, let's move on to the application, because definitely my face is drying up a little bit. I did put on a serum underneath, but now we're going to put these two moisturizers on. And first I'm going to put on the OG version, the one that got discontinued. Now this one, you can see, is a very thick moisturizer. Like, it is pretty thick, definitely suitable as a night cream. I wouldn't actually use this in the daytime, but because it is winters and I am using the tiniest bit of product, I am hoping that I'm not going to break out or like it's going to basically suit my skin, hopefully. Now this one actually has a scent, both of them do, by the way, which I want to point out. The OG one, I actually used to like the scent a lot, even though I don't like scented products. This is one of those products which I didn't mind the scent. It was not like too much too in your face, even though it's perfumed. I think certain perfumed I don't actually dislike as much. Okay, this is definitely thick and heavy, even though it's not super shiny or anything. I mean, I think there's a little bit of a shine, but it's not like overly glossy, dewy or whatever on your skin. So that's what this one looks like. And it's definitely a really nice product, but I did find this to be a little bit expensive. I want to point out one more thing very quickly. The earlier version that they have only came with 40 grams of product, whereas the newer one, I'm pretty sure, yes, this one comes with 50 grams of product, which is your standard size in a moisturizer. Generally, most moisturizers that are available in the market come in either 50 grams, and now there are more and more moisturizers coming in 100 grams, which I'm very excited about as well. But yes, this is a little bit less than your ideal standard typical moisturizer, and I do like the scent of it, but the price on this is actually a little bit higher. It doesn't say anywhere on the packaging, but this I remember, yeah, actually it does. This retailed for 699 rupees for 40 grams of product, which was actually if you think about it, a little bit pricey. I mean, it's not pricey, but it's not under 500 rupees. So that is something that I would only buy when I got this at a buy one get one offer on Chemist at Play, or a buy two get two. That's when I used to stock up on this. Now let's move on to the Chemist at Play Hydrating Moisturizer, which is the new one. Now this is also something I've only been using at night, not in the daytime. So this is the first time I'm going to be using both of these in the daytime, so that I can demo them properly for you. Now this one, if you can see, is also the same white creamy color, so they both look the same, but this one is actually much more lighter weight and runny. So I feel like while the earlier version said that it's suitable only for normal to dry skin, I mean, I didn't tell much of a difference between both of the variants. They also had a normal to oily skin variant, which I found to be very similar, but that came in like different colored packaging. That was almost a little peachy pink, but this I feel like is actually more suitable for all skin types. In fact, I feel like dry skin people, if you have super dry skin, you might like this in the daytime but not at night, whereas this is more suitable for people who have normal combination oily skin, because it is definitely much thinner and much lightweight on the skin. It also gets absorbed way quicker, I would say. It dries down on the skin, and this has a scent too. Now I am wondering why Chemist at Play didn't choose to come out with fragrance free skincare. Why did they come out with fragrance in all these products? And I wish they had done it fragrance. Oh shit, I wish they had done it. See, this is so like liquidy that it literally just rolled out of the packaging itself. But I'm gonna put it back and hope to not cause any mess while filming this video. But yeah, I wish they had come out with these products to be fragrance free instead of having any fragrance in them. This one definitely has a different scent and more of like a fruity floral standard fragrance. So it's not going to be like something super unique that you've never smelled before, but at the same time I don't like the scent of this as much at all, to be honest. In fact, I was kind of tolerating the smell, and I'm glad to be almost done with this. I've been using it pretty religiously and regularly for a while, so I can also give you a full-on review on this product in case you're not interested in the comparison, but we will kind of talk about that a little bit later. So this one feels a lot more like suitable for all skin types as compared to this is something which is quite hydrating and would not be suitable for people who have combination leaving oily skin. And this one is also way more affordable. That is something I was very surprised to see the price point on this product, and I'll also tell you I think how the price point has come into place. But this one is 349 rupees for 50 grams. So if you think about it, it's basically half the price. Like this is 699, which is 700 rupees, and uska half kya hota hai? 350. This is 350, like 349. So they're basically giving you 10 grams extra, and they're giving you double the they're giving you half the price. I wouldn't say double the quantity, they're giving you half the price, which is amazing. And there's also a packaging difference. So the newer one is plastic packaging, whereas the older one is like a glass sort of a packaging, even though the cap is plastic, but the actual bottle is like a glass ceramic kind of a packaging. So I think a lot of the money also went into the packaging on these. This is definitely more like cheaper looking feeling, which is completely okay. I don't really mind cheap packaging for moisturizers, to be very honest. So those are all the price comparisons that I would want to give you. Now, do I appreciate that this is much more cheaper? Yes. But do I love it as much as I love the OG? No. And I'll tell you why. A, I don't like the fragrance on this. B, I don't find it to be super duper hydrating for my skin personally at night, which is when I am going to be using this. A, it could be because right now it's winters and I would have actually preferred something more thick like this, whereas in the summertime or the monsoon time I would have actually liked this product. But again, I'm not a fan of the fragrance, and I think the overall experience is a big like part to play. Another thing is, I wish they came out with more sizes also, since they have figured out the affordability part. If they came out with this in like 100 grams, that would have been a much better value, because right now my holy grail moisturizer that I'm using and loving, which is the Dot & Key hyaluronic acid and barrier repair, that also comes in like a blue and white packaging, that actually gives me double product at a similar price point, which means that I'm getting double the value. And I'm not even considering the buy one get one offer that you could get. So I'm getting almost 4 times the value with that as compared to this. So it wouldn't make sense for me to switch from that back to using this. And I also think that Chemist at Play might have lost a lot of their audience when they discontinued this product. I don't know whether that's true or not, but I'm assuming that if you're discontinuing something, you should not wait for months to bring out the newer version. You should discontinue when you have the new version out and ready, and that way you can, not lose your audience or your followers who are regularly purchasing a particular product. Now again, I know nothing about running a beauty business, like absolutely nothing, so I'm just speaking out of I'm thinking from the consumer perspective, not from the brand perspective. So of course, keep that in mind as well. But yes, I did want to let you know all of my thoughts on all of these 2 products. Will I be using both of them up completely now that I have filmed this video, done the comparison and everything? Absolutely yes. Will I be repurchasing either of these for myself personally? No. That being said, would I recommend this or repurchase, would I recommend this to other people out there? Yes, I would, especially if you are someone who really likes Chemist at Play products. I think you would really like this. If you don't like scented products, just keep that in mind, because I think that does play a big role. But I also know a lot of people who don't mind scenting their products at all. So for those people, I think this is a great affordable moisturizer that you could check out. And yeah, I would recommend this in that sense to people, especially if you're leaning more oily. I think you would actually like this a lot. Recently I've been getting a lot of recommendations for oily skin friendly moisturizers, so I would recommend this one to oily skin people for sure. That being said, dry skin people I think should be a little bit more aware. Me myself, specifically right now in the winter time, I'm finding that a lot of moisturizers are not hydrating enough for me. So I'm actually looking at good recommendations and options for dry skin friendly moisturizers at the moment. So if you have recommendations, let me know. And if you have dry skin and you were looking for recommendations from me, stay tuned. I will be doing a video focused all about oily skin moisturizers and skincare in general versus recommendations for dry skin people. So hopefully, as I compile those recommendations for you, I will be sharing that content with you very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. And if there was any point that you feel like I did not include in the comparison that you would actually want to know, then please leave a comment down below and let me know. I covered most of the things that I look at when I am buying a product. So I covered all of that. But if there is anything else that you would want to ask me about these, let me know as well. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I quickly want to mention, even though I used and I have been using this as my night cream, this would actually be suitable in the daytime as well. I think that's something that people might ask me, because I know that I use different products for morning and night, but a lot of people who don't have a ton of skincare, they just use the same thing both morning and night. So I think this is something you can actually use both morning and night. So yeah, I want to mention that as well. And last but not the least, in case you're watching the entire video, I want to let you know, in case you plan on buying this, I will be leaving an affiliate link down below in the comment section, which does help me and it does support my channel. Basically, I will be earning a small commission out of you purchasing using my link. So that would mean a lot to me. If you want to use it, if you don't want to use it, that's completely fine. I just want to let you know that, because I recently started working with Wishlink and creating affiliate links on certain specific brands, and Chemist at Play as well as Innovist, like all the Innovist brands do work with Wishlink, so I can actually make some money off of that, which again is a great. So yeah, I wanted to let you know that, but that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you sticked out and like watched the entire video, thank you so much. I'm gonna go put on some sunscreen to the rest of my routine, and you will see me in another video very soon. Until next time, bye bye.